All right, I'm Jay Stone. Welcome to a brand new episode of my show at rockmetaltalk.com. Don't forget to check us out on MaximumThreshold.net and GraniteCoastEntertainment.com. What you heard right there was Survival of the Sickest by Sister Kill Cycle. And Raven is in my home studio with me right now. So welcome to the show, man. Welcome back.
Thanks, brother. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, no problem. It's been a long time since you actually been on the show. I mean, we've seen each other a few times. But so tell me what's been going on with Sister Kill Cycle.
Yeah, it's been a while. A lot, actually. We took a little hiatus off for about a year after our last show here locally. Basically, just the band imploded at that last show. I mean, we couldn't figure out which direction we were going. Some members wanted to go one way. Some members weren't sure they even wanted to play music anymore. I kind of found myself in that boat as well. I wasn't sure if I was even going to continue with the band anymore. Just so many years of touring and trying to make it work. It just seemed like something I wasn't wanting to do anymore. Not that I didn't love music, and I still have a passion for it. It just, realistically, it didn't seem like something I wanted to do anymore, or was getting anywhere with, rather, I should say. So we, took some time off, and then obviously throughout the year, me and some of the guys, Eric, the drummer, we started talking again, and got with Charlie Cadaver, the bass player, and we just realized that, man, we can't live without playing music. It's ingrained in us. It's who we are. No matter what we're doing in our other lives, it's playing music's what we want to do. So.
Yeah, I hear you. I mean, I struggle with that all the time since I don't really play anymore. I just, tool around here and there. But I have the show to kind of make up for that in a way. But, you have a couple of new members in the band. So what happened there? Some of the guys didn't want to come back, so you brought these new guys in?
Yeah, well, I mean, as Dixie actually is from Sweden. So, he lives over there, and it just become financial burden for him to keep coming back and forth. So, there was no hard feelings or anything like that. It's just, logistically, it was not possible for him to continue in the band in his current situation. So that's why he's not with us anymore. And Seven just decided to take some time off and do his thing, and apparently he's got some new thing going now too. So I think him and Dixie are actually going to work together. So
yeah, he briefly mentioned something that to me over Facebook. So we actually recently reconnected too. For some reason, we got separated somewhere along the line. But yeah, he said he's got something new coming up. So who's in the band now? So on just as luck would have it, I've been friends with this guy for like a long time, and I've actually begged him to like play guitar for us before, but he's always had his hands full with so many projects. It just lucked out at the timing was right. But I called up my friend Chuck from Genitortures, Chains, Chuck Chains, and basically we just sat down and started thinking, how's this going to go, and I kind of gave him a little bit of power. He wanted to like come in and help the band flesh out some new music and some of the older songs too we've been working on. So yeah, I mean we did a show together and everybody liked how it felt on stage, so we decided to go ahead and make it official, and they're going to be on board. So we got Chains on guitar, and we got James Creer, also played for the Genitortures and has done work with Manson and tons of Nine Inch Nails, tons of other people as an engineer and sound guy. So he's on his keyboard. So this is the first time in like I think almost 10 years we have a live keyboardist again. Cool. So you guys are currently recording new music now?
Yeah, we're writing and demoing stuff out. We're not to the point where we're actually recording. Basically all the pre-production right now. So got some pretty good stuff I'm excited about. The songs are like really starting to take shape and turning into something that I think everybody enjoys. A different side of Sister Kill Cycle.
Is it still have that industrial element to it?
It does, and I think anything I would do if I did a country band, I think it would have like elements of industrial. It'd probably be like electronic drums and like distortion going through swampy acoustic guitars. But yeah, I mean, I've always loved that sound. I mean, I'm a kid from the '80s. I grew up and loved all the Duran Duran and Bowie and all the bands that used electronics. So. It's something I've always like pulled to with music. So yeah, it's always going to have that with whatever I do. So
cool. So when the last CD came out, you had something pending, I guess, with Matt Zane. Whatever happened with that?
Yeah, Matt, we were talking to him. If people don't know Matt, he used to do like some porno shows. I think I can't remember what it was called, like backseat.
I can't remember.
Anyways, so it also has the Band Society one,
right.
Which is they're doing really well now. But he approached us through our agent at the time, Keith Netto, to do a deal with him. He had the ability to do worldwide distribution, and he wanted to pull us on. We signed the contract, everything was a go, and then he had a life crisis. Basically, everything imploded in his life, and he just walked away from everything, the band and producing music videos, all that. He just walked away from it, and he contacted us, and he's like, look, guys, nothing against you, but I don't want to do this anymore. So it was a mutual agreement. We just kind of tore the contract up and said, look, no harm, no foul, cool.
Right, I hear you. He's still doing some, just released a brand new CD, so I should probably pick that up for the show. I always ask him every once in a while, but he always ignores me about coming on the show.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he stays really busy, like more so than myself.
Yeah, he's always filming. He's always got something going on. I just watched something he filmed. I don't know. I'm always reading his posts, so... You worked with Sarah Lee Lucas back in the day too. How did that come about?
Sarah has always been like one of my very best friends in the whole world. I mean, he's obviously not the same as he used to be, but I think we were both known back in the day of being pretty rambunctious and crazy. So. Not many people could hang with us. I mean, everybody was like, Raven and Sarah's in the room together. So there's going to be some debauchery.
How did you know him?
A long, like I think back in '91 it was. My band, I was actually on tour, and we came down. We had a show in Jacksonville that happened to get canceled. So we found ourselves in Jacksonville with nothing to do. We're not going to make money, so we decided to go to a bar. What else are you going to do?
I hear you.
And we ended up going to the bar and hanging out, and Marilyn Manson was playing. So nice. It was back in in the Spooky Kids days. So I met him through that. It was our first introduction. Of course, Manson was cool. He was cool, but not very attainable. He didn't want to hang out and talk to anybody. But the rest of the band, Lucas and all the other guys, were out in the bar just like anyone else. So
right, yeah. I remember from back in the day. I actually worked security at a bar they played at. Yeah, he wasn't too accessible then. But so do you still maintain a relationship with him, or?
Yeah, of course. I mean, it's been a minute since we've got a chance to hang out. He's back and forth from Orlando, Lauderdale, and all around the area. He just recently got married, and kind of took a step back and stay away from all the trouble people he was hanging out with, so he could clean himself up. Yeah,
that happens. I guess, like we were talking about, when you get older.
Yeah,
what we were talking about before. But I guess, life's got to move forward. So, but what do you think? Have you heard about this whole OTEP thing?
Oh, yeah. Of course I have. Who hasn't heard about it by now? If you haven't, then you're not into music.
Have you ever played with them at all?
I have to say I am very happy that I have not had the misfortune of playing with her. No.
That's funny. It's I don't know. I think it's at this point between them and the American Overdose band. I think it's publicity on both sides at this point. I don't really.
Actually, I'm pretty good friends with Cody from American Overdose, and just behind the scenes, I can tell you, he legitimately feels.
Oh yeah,
what she has done is like a stigma to musicians of anybody. I mean, she's making big signed artists look bad now.
Right.
Everybody's
absolutely
saying, is that how all artists are? And they just really don't say it. But she's got the balls to come out and say it now. I guess because she's like all tough and
right. She's got it. She wants equality. Some of the stuff is a contradiction of what she does. No, I believe he sincerely is behind that, and that's what started it. I mean, it is funny now that they got the shirts with "Oh Tep Sucks," but I mean, I don't even think she really understands what she's talking about, because the band that she shut down and threw off the tour